chicken jockey.
So the Minecraft movie is officially out, and it's also been a while since I've reviewed a movie in general. The last movie I reviewed was back in December for Sonic 3. There were movies that came out this year that I've seen, but I just didn't really care enough to review them. But for this one, it's kinda hard for me not to review it. To be honest, I was sort of mostly excited for this one. Maybe it's because I have a huge bias towards video game adaptations as of late, so it's hard for me not to look forward to it. Before going in, I knew the movie wasn't gonna be good, but at the same time, I was willing to give it the benefit of the doubt that maybe I will have fun with this movie, as a casual fan of the games, and also to see what this movie has to offer. But also so I can hear Jack Black saying something like chicken jockey in the movie. I made a video about my concerns when the first teaser came out back in September, mostly about how all of the live action and CGI didn't really mix all that well, but as more trailers for the movie were released, the more I see that this movie won't be as bad as people are making it out to be. So I went and saw the movie, and it's about what I expected it to be. I did in fact had fun with it, but it wasn't really all that good all things considered. I'm going to point out some positives about the things I liked in the movie. For one, I really appreciate that the people behind making this movie do care for the community of the game, and it shows a lot of that in this movie. There's some Minecraft fan service that lifelong fans of the games will point out, especially with how the movie opens. No spoilers, but it did make me smile in a way that it caught me off guard, but in a good way. Those aspects do make me enjoy the movie a bit. As a fan of the games, I did really appreciate what they added here. The VFX and the CGI of the world does surprisingly look good, and I think it was nice to look at. Even with all of the practical sets, they really put a lot of detail into the sets, and it's really cool on how they brought this Minecraft world to life. But unfortunately, that's all of the things that I liked about the movie. The story and characters feel very unfocused and underdeveloped. For one, the characters are all flat, and it's weird for me to say that there wasn't really a main character to fully focus on. The movie starts with Steve, and you'd think he's gonna be the main character, but then it cuts to Jason Momoa's character, and then next you think that he's gonna be the main character. Then it leads to these two characters, which do sort of have a small backstory, which they never really explored on, and as a result, it didn't really make me feel anything for these characters, which I think kinda sucks because you have all of these big A-list actors for this movie, and I kinda expected more from them from this movie. And it feels like they didn't really add much to them, but you can tell that all of the actors are having fun being in this movie, especially with Jack Black and Jason Momoa. I think for the most part they both have chemistry, but it didn't really fully connect it with me. The story of the movie sort of feels non-existent, like there is a bit of a story that I can sort of get where they're going with, but most of it just revolves around as an excuse for Jack Black showing the audience on how Minecraft works, which at first I didn't really mind, but when I caught up on that's what most of the uplifting for this movie, it kinda made me a bit underwhelmed, and when every time Jack Black says something out of the games, my theater clapped, and it honestly made the theater experience better for me. There was also this subplot about Jennifer Coolidge's character going on a date with a villager. At first I thought it was funny and it was also amusing, but at the same time I thought that subplot was at least going to be plot relevant to the story, but no. I feel like that scene exists just so the audience can have something to laugh at. I also thought the humor, not bad. There were some moments in it that I did find funny, but like, it didn't really carry the movie for me. It was just there. But at the end of the day, this movie is gonna make a lot of money, and mostly kids as well as fans of the games will enjoy this movie. But I would say that at least I wasn't disappointed with this movie. I did mostly had fun with it, but all of it's been dragged down by an underdeveloped characters and story. But the movie is self-aware of what it is. It knows it's over the top and dumb at most parts, but it still made me wish that this movie would have worked better if it was fully animated, because most of the shots with the humans and the CGI, well, it's not bad as I expected it to be, but there were some shots that look weird and it makes it really stand out, and I find it to be very distracting. But like I said, I wasn't disappointed with this movie. I walked out of the theater feeling something at least, and that's honestly all I wanted out of this movie. And the people in my theater had the time of their lives, and for that reason, I'm probably gonna watch it again. At its best, the movie is really entertaining and fun, but at its worst, it mostly exists just so they can have the sake of making this Minecraft movie. But this isn't a new low for video game movies. There are others that are coming that I'm mostly looking forward to, and if you loved the games growing up, I think you might get something out of this. So go watch it if you're a fan, or don't if you think it's not worth your time. So yeah, I'm giving the Minecraft movie a 6.5 out of 10. Watch it to get that good movie theater experience. But before I go, there was one thing that happened before this movie was released that I wanted to talk about. This is Kevin. He was a huge fan of the Minecraft game, and earlier last month he got the chance to see the movie early with one of the actors from the movie. Kevin was diagnosed with DIPG, a very rare and life-threatening brain cancer, and he got his wish to see the movie a month early before it came out. That's really cool for him to see the movie, and I really hope he enjoyed it. But unfortunately, Kevin sadly passed away due to his condition. This one hit me. Not only that he passed at such a young age, but also it shows how much of this community really resonated with a lot of people. So I also saw this movie out of respect for Kevin and also the community as well. So if you're going to see this movie, see it for Kevin.